What's up, guys? ROR for John Cougar versus Elton John slash Kiki. Took down some notes since there was a lot to say. I go back and forth on what I want to take notes. I just want to wing it. But there's things I might wanted to make sure that I covered on this. First of all, it was a 2-1 victory for John Cougar. I'm calling him John Cougar because back then he was John Cougar, which such a better name. Fucking Mellencamp. Shit, Mellencamp. So it's 2-1 John Cougar, which Don. Well, there goes your run for. He said, "Yeah, I think Elton John can make a big run." Yeah, zero, zero victories for Elton John. All right, we'll start with Jay. Jay, funny about Rick Springfield. I thought for a couple minutes like you were dead serious. You thought that was Rick Springfield. But yes, I could see the comparison to Rick Springfield. Um, Also, you and Jim talked about the sax solo guy. He was great. Jim compared him to looking like Jim or George Carlin. That's pretty accurate. I usually um, I usually compare any of those guys in that late '70s to early '80s videos as guys that look like they would bowl in the Revere Night Owls League. They all look like that. The bearded, smelly, just fuck it hairdo. Wake up, go on with my day. Hairdo, beards, just kind of a great look. Wish I could pull that shit off. I wish I could grow the big beard, but it just makes my face look dirty. Shit beards. Let's see. You talked about them mentioning that they probably thought that video was cool. Fucking so accurate. All right, this also is going to cover a couple of things. This song was 80 or 81. I'm positive of that. It was 80 or 81. I'm going to guess 81. This was pre Jack and Diane. Like, I've heard that song so many times as a kid, and it took me like maybe into the late 80s that I found out that was John Cougar. I'm like, get the fuck out. I thought John Cougar just busted on the scene with Hurt So Good, Jack and Diane, and Pink Houses, and all that shit. So this was like pre that, and it was so good. So good. Also, what I'm going to do if I remember, I found this video somehow. These motherfuckers in this video actually went somewhere's live. It might have been the Grammys. I think it was the Grammys. If not, it was some big award show. They were on national TV and they did this song and those dances along with the jacket, along with him. No one mentioned how they pulled him back when he kept saying, "Not even done with the night," and he kept running back to the mic. That was fucking great. But he was doing this on stage, and I was gonna submit that one because the sound quality was pretty damn good, but the video was just a little bit better, the sound and but the dances. I'm going to send it. Obviously, it's up to you guys if you want to watch it. Take 2 or 3 minutes to watch it. It's so good and bad. Like he has to look back at that performance and just cringe, and I would think that he would want to forget it. It was awful, but funny as shit. Jay, you mentioned are cougars black? What the fuck? Am I cougars? No, cougars are like leopard looking. Like you said, aren't cougars black? Like maybe thinking of Black Panthers, but that kind of like threw me off. Interested to know, am I that fucking stupid? Or are cougars black? Cougars are like the jacket that he had on. You kind of confused me on that. Talked about Elton John's jacket. Uh, and back in the '70s, people weren't coming out of the closet. That must have been so hard. So much to say about that video. Kiki D, when I watched that video in the early '80s, I thought this is the goofiest looking girl. She looked so damn sexy to me in this. her little just movements, her little mannerisms were fucking sexy as hell, and she's so pretty, like naturally pretty, not overdone. The overalls, like Jim said, that was a terrible look. But I think now in 2019, it looks okay. It's like, yeah, I got it going on, and I can even wear this and get away with it. Great call on the Dexter. I don't think Jim and Don have watched Dexter. And it's interesting you mentioned that Dexter's sister is actually starring in a NBC series starting next Monday. Uh, it looks really good. And yeah, the girl in Dexter was very hot as well. What else? You talked about spring training. Absolutely awesome, especially when you're here in Rome and there's just like a foot of snow on the ground still. It's good to know that baseball is on its way. Girls opening day, how damn exciting! Which man, that's so like when I was going through that with my kids, it was so fun. Enjoy that shit, man. And Don, going back to Don for a second, all the things going on with your kids, great updates on that. You must be so proud of Caitlin making varsity. Send her my congratulatory words. Great job, Caitlin. That's got to be like I always wanted one of my kids to play varsity sport, and I thought Alex had a chance, and I thought Josh was definitely going to do it. Just wanted to watch one of my kids play varsity sport, and now ninth grade she's doing it. That's impressive. And I see the videos and the snapshots of her swinging. Man, she just like seems like to be very fundamentally sound. It's funny you mentioned Lucy. It just brought back memories of when I would just like milk a sick day, especially on a Friday, and then like my friends wanted to do something. I was so screwed, and I regretted it so much, staying home. Not more than I regretted it when I told them I had piss in my blood, and then they took me to the doctor and got a finger in my ass. Not to that point, but yeah, missing school and then having you had to do it like on a Wednesday when there was no Fran Allison, nobody was going out. You're just gonna sit home and stay home at night. That's you had to do it like middle of the week. I think Tuesday, Thursday was Fran Allison. So Mondays were good for faking sick, and Wednesdays I would say the best. Anything else, Don? Mink, Don, you going to see Comey? He's got 4 fucking kids. Holy shit, that's a lot of kids. Uh, you talked about Uno, and it made me laugh out loud because I'm sure you remember the most epic Uno memory I have of me is when we were adults playing in mom and dad's trailer, and you imitating Zemeckis with the one card that you fucking had. You're down to one card and you couldn't put it down, and you every time you drew from the deck, it was something you could put down, and you just go, still sticks in my mind. It's hilarious. And the last thing, Jay, hi, where'd you get the Harry Carey glasses? What the fuck? I guess that's kind of the look now, but every time I see those glasses, I go, hi. I just think of Harry. Think of Harry Carey. Jim, like I said, you mentioned the George Carlin one. All right, I gotta say something. With all due respect, Jim, like you know a lot about music. Did you seriously said like first of all you're way off. Like you thought that would have been early '90s for John Cougar and the flannel, and then you said, and you weren't kidding. The John Cougar start grunge? Oh my god, that made me laugh so hard. And then I laughed harder because I enjoyed you like sincerely chuckling. Like I don't know if I've ever seen that, unless you're making fun of like Corbett or me or making fun of somebody. Where you seriously laughed, and it was such a sincere laugh at the Elton John and Kiki D video. So that was good to see. I'm glad you enjoyed that. You talked about him looking like a sex offender. Like this is one of your funniest videos you ever did, without you bitching. It was just good to see you like laugh at shit. You talked about how much money that video must have cost. Absolutely right, and that's what makes it great. It seems so just fucking plain. They went out there. I'm guessing they lip sync, but singing on the mic, man. whatever. I don't want to sound naive, but it was just great. It was so plain and fucking genuine. It looked it looked like fun. That's what made that video great. What else do I have for you? You talked about a Kiki D song in the '70s, and I've always wondered, was this her only hit? And maybe I'll have to go look that up to see if she sang anything that I actually knew. But I think as time went on, she looked so damn good. Like she is cute and sexy in this video to me. You're going to watch the polar dip. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I can't imagine. I would literally die if I went in that water. I'd also die because I'd probably fucking drown because I can't swim. But I would die just from uh, cold shock of being cold. You and Don mentioned Bayheim. I'll tell you what, man. It is whatever. It's fucking tragic on so many different levels. It's terrible. Terrible. I remember Gary Jones. It happened to Gary Jones, right? It took him forever to get right, or to drive and to go out. And maybe he's still not right, but it's definitely a life changer. And the guy, I mean, I can go on about for another conversation, I guess. And your Facebook post was hilarious. I remember Del Kane from bowling. The cop. I remember Del well. He was a great guy. I remember we went on a bowling trip with him, and like I fucking got lost, and I found Del on the way home. Of course, I got lost, and he like just said, "Hey, maybe I saw him at a gas station." He goes, "Just follow me. I'll get you on the right track." Last time I saw Del, great, just got me back on the right track, and I remember then I fucking did the ultimate. It wasn't a dick move, but he was just going like 60 and a 65, and I fucking blew by him because I knew where I was, and I was like, just waved. Last time I saw him, so it's good to think about Del Kane. Big Daddy? Don, yeah, you're singing like, Jesus. Oh, well, I love that song. I'm going to sing it now, and I know like 2 words. Totally fucked up that. So awful, but funny as shit. You hate any Facebook post. Like I could just see you scrolling along, just like everyone's Facebook was like you fucking just hate anyone's post. You just like to like look at them and just like, man, shit post. What a fucking loser. Just scroll by. But that was funny, and I get what you're saying. Moms are different when it comes to sports, is what I've realized, and that's not just me. Moms are different. I wonder if they talk shit about us. Yeah, fucking Bob was so fucking serious about the game, like his fucking kid's going somewhere. Like I get it, but that was funny. It made me laugh. It made me think. Yeah, any Facebook post. Like I was wondering if you were gonna screenshot them and send them to us. Shit. Shit mass you'd miss on Sunday. Like, you really go to mass? Ugh, terrible. And the last thing you talked about Zion Williamson and his shoes. That was the weirdest thing I ever seen. And it sparked such a debate everywhere, which has been a debate forever. Oh, he shouldn't play anymore. You know what? Holy shit. First of all, have you ever seen a shoe? That guy is an absolute freak. It had nothing to do with a cheap Nike shoe. The guy is like a fucking alien. He's a gorilla. That's not meant to be racist. He's just a big fucking. He's a big dude. It's like having a gorilla wear shoes and fucking plant your foot. He's just that fucking strong. He is Shaq to me. He's a little smaller version, a little more athletic than Shaq. That's how big this guy is. That's how big he is physically, how big he's going to be. He's going to be a star. He is Jay, I know you don't. You should check out Zion Williamson. Jim, maybe you too. He's a freak. He's a fucking freak. And the game starts in 2 hours, and I'm excited, and I'm off tonight, and it'll be fun. A lot of black clouds over now with the guy losing his life, being involved with Boeheim, Williamson not being there, no game day, but it's still going to be an exciting game. Hopefully, I bet you Boeheim gets a fucking huge ovation. What's going on with me? Absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.